104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good
morning, everybody.
Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday, December the 5th of 2023. And it's 6 o'clock on the dot with the gang. Rula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and not Sam, but Ahmad's in for Sam today.
Good morning.
Hi, Ahmad. And it's another day of the week. That's all. Nothing exciting. Tomorrow's not Friday.
Yeah, there are plenty of things
The day
exciting.
after
We got
that's
a
not
lot going on.
Friday. It's just Tuesday.
You got to live for every day. But I was going to, first thing I wanted to mention to you guys.
I'm not trying to get deep, Ryan. I'm just making a point that tomorrow's not Friday.
Hey, I roll out of bed existential. What can I say? No, this morning, right down by Shell Energy Stadium, I just want to warn people, you're going to hear probably, it sounds like gunshots because SWAT is doing their training exercises down at Shell Energy Stadium.
Wait,
And
what is Shell Energy Stadium?
Shell Energy
It
Stadium.
used to be PNC.
Yeah.
Dynamo Park.
Yeah, Dynamo.
Oh.
What do they call
'Cause
it? The pitch?
It's NRG Stadium where the Texans play.
Yeah, but the
And
Dynamo.
now it's Shell, the word energy?
Shell
Yeah,
Energy.
Shell Energy.
Shell
Should be a
Energy,
rule.
not NRG.
When you
Energy.
buy the name
Many
right,
times.
you have to keep it for at least 30
Like,
years.
come on. That's
Yeah,
like the
it's
third
changed
name
so many
they've
times.
had.
I know.
BBVA
Wasn't it
Compass
BBVA at one point?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
They could start as that.
So they're scheduled to take place at 10 to 11 this morning. So they're going to be inside and outside of the stadium, and they're warning residents in the area just east of downtown that you might hear noises that sound like bangs while the exercises are taking place. So the streets are going to be closed at 10 a.m. around that area. You do
What
not.
is real is what I feel like every timeline shot up yesterday, and I wake up, the first thing I see on the news is that exploding house in Dallas or Arlington.
Was it what? Was
The
it
exploding
Arlington?
house.
Was it in Dallas or was it
Arlington.
West
Virginia.
West Virginia.
Arlington, Virginia.
Virginia? Okay.
Yeah.
Arlington, they have an Arlington in
I know I was
Virginia.
getting mixed up.
I just saw Arlington. I go, whoa. I mean, I just knew it wasn't Houston. And I was like, what happened there? So some guy with SWAT was inside the house. He shot off a flare gun and it exploded the house because there was a gas leak.
Is that
Oh,
what
man.
happened?
That's what I thought happened. I mean, the replay of that explosion of
I heard
that
there's a
house
search
has been
warrant.
everywhere.
Yeah, I heard it might be.
There's a search warrant, and this guy was like, "You ain't taking me, coppers."
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that,
but he also took out half his neighbors.
obviously the person
So
was in
shocking.
the right, in the right mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, you think he turned the gas on purpose on the stove? Probably.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it was
Yeah,
just
because
too
it-
intentional.
There's
There
no
was
way.
a several hour standoff before it blew up. So, of course, it was intentional.
Oh yeah, then if they had a standoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. It looked like
They say
something out
rounds
of
were
the
fired
Batman.
from a large flare gun and a firearm inside the home before it exploded.
That's crazy.
Police
And what
officers
is it
first
about-
responded to the home at 4:45 in the afternoon. This didn't happen until like 8 o'clock at 8:15 at night. So, yeah, this was totally intentional.
I mean, and what is it about explosions, whether they're real or in movies, but especially when they're real, you're just like, whoa, man, look at that again.
No, I mean,
Remember
it's
when
really
that-
shocking. In the
I've probably
movies,
seen it like 7 times.
Hey,
It's like, that is so crazy.
here's
You've
the
seen it
thing.
for real. You're right. In movies, we
In
see it.
movies, you got the cool guy walking with the explosion. He never even turns his head back to look at it, you know?
Well, I kept looking at that, Ryan, because in movies, we've always learned that if that happened in real life, there's no way you're just not being affected by the blowout or whatever. So when I kept looking at it, I keep looking at the house next to it to see if the windows blow out of the house next to it. Or is there like a police officer, like maybe across the street by a car that we don't see that gets, pushed out of his way.
Yeah.
But it's just this exploding house.
Oh, yeah. So here's what happened. The SWAT team appeared to change tactics, and they had their big vehicle. They're ready to go into the house. At that point, the reverse backed up, changed the angle of the truck, and they tell him to back up and get away from the window. And then, boom, 8:25 p.m., this huge explosion. They say it was a very normally quiet neighborhood, and the explosion could be seen for miles.
It's insane. Everybody's looking at that.
I have something that I saw that we'll probably forget to talk about, so we can do it right now.
Do it now. What is it?
This list is the best cities for hot tub lovers.
Hot tub
God,
lovers.
love.
Oh,
That's
lover.
actually a thing.
Yeah, best
Like,
cities for
that's
hot tub
actually a thing.
lovers
Hot tub lovers.
and worst cities for hot tub lovers.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, Ryan, tell everybody what you did.
I built
This
a
is like
hot
a last-ditch effort
It was
to
a
save your
last-ditch
marriage?
effort, maybe to infuse a little romance into the marriage. I built that hot tub, and a month later moved out.
And it was like,
And then she
inspired by
hated
the
it so
movie Hot
much
Tub Time
that I
Machine.
ended up, before the divorce was final, I had to tear it out for her.
and this thing was more than like 10 grand, right?
Oh yeah, it was insane.
He could
Because
have built the pool for that.
well, we couldn't build a pool because the yard was too
So you
tiny
built
and the
like a
easement.
whole.
Right. Because you could have built a pool for
Like a what do you call flagstone around it, made it all look all pretty and
You
everything.
bought a nice car. For
Wait,
that.
why'd you take it all out if she lived there?
She didn't want it after we moved out. And then
Does
I
she
had
live there in that house?
She's
Doesn't
still
she
living
live
there.
Why
She's
would
still
she
living there.
not want the hot tub?
She didn't
That's such
like
a
it.
Random
She
thing.
didn't want it.
She didn't have to pay for it.
So
That's
it's
so
like,
random.
she didn't want to deal with because it's a lot of maintenance to have a hot tub. Unless you got like a pool service, you got to put all these chemicals in all the time.
Well, this
Dead lizards in there all the time.
They compared the 500 biggest U.S. cities based on some metrics like hot tub dealers, average utility bills, and periods of extreme cold. And we were number 7.
Oh, I thought we'd be number 1 because of the rodeo.
I know.
Who,
I keep
who
thinking
goes
about
to the
that.
rodeo and buys a hot tub?
yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
man, I went to go see Luke Bryan. I got a hot tub and a mattress on my way out.
I was thinking that.
Hot tub loving.
That's why I've never seen a hot tub. Where else do you get a hot tub from?
I don't know. You got to seek
That's
it out
a good
then.
question.
I wasn't
At
built
the home
in.
show, Kev, when you and Sam did the home show, were there hot tubs galore there?
There sure were.
Okay, yeah. That's what you got on the home shows.
Definitely. There was dueling tubs.
Dueling tubs.
So we're
Some of them
number
were huge.
7 in the hot tub lover city.
Number
Who beats
1
us?
is Colorado Springs is number 1.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Very
because of
cold.
snow.
Yeah.
Colorado's such a beautiful state.
Something about
And then,
I don't understand the phenomenon still of being under like 15 feet of snow.
Yeah.
And you've gone skiing, or maybe you just
You're
watch
sore?
the snowfall.
You're sore.
Oh,
And
it
you're like,
feels
I'm gonna
great.
go outside and jump into this hot tub in my
Because it's
swimsuit.
a different kind of cold. It's not a wet cold.
But it's miserable. I feel like walking
it?
outside to go do
you
like
have to get in the hot tub.
because a lot of times you have to walk over a deck that has
Yes.
ice on it.
Yes.
And
I'm
it's
like, I don't get it.
you step out though and you're steaming. So
Now,
that's
have you
fun.
ever done a hot spring? I remember doing a gig
No.
when I worked up in New York. We went to like this icy resort, the whole radio station, and they had like a natural hot spring, and it was
Oh,
like
that's
108 degrees.
That's pretty cool.
And we got in it, and it was like 0 degrees outside. I'm like, oh my god, this is heaven.
There are
This
places
is so
that have
good.
Pools.
No.
Places that have pools. I've seen that in like Wyoming, Colorado, and everyone jumps in there. They just hang out. Mm-hmm. You're right, Kev. I'm not getting out of here though.
Yeah. You just want
Once
to
you're
stand.
in,
Can
you're
someone
like,
bring
I
me a
can't.
towel?
They need 2 people to
Yeah.
get out. Right?
Yeah, bring me the towel.
Who's going to bring the towel?
So, Eric, you're back. I wanted to tell you because I know you love your hair metal bands from the 80s.
I thought you said I know you love your hair.
I do love my hair too.
He loves his hair.
that?
And we'll talk about that at
About 1
7:20
hour.
this morning. Eric, you loved your hair bands.
Oh, yeah.
So Saturday night when I went to go see the Final Kiss concert, there was a guy standing behind me, and he kept checking out my girlfriend the whole time. I'm like, who the hell is this dirty old hippie? And it was Sebastian Bach from Skid Row.
No way.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was just so weird.
That would have been a great show to go to because you'd see like every like hairband nut famous person would be there.
They weren't.
People-
I mean, all I could. I
Remember
told
that
these
guy,
guys.
Was it Eddie? What, Ricky Rackman?
Ricky Rackman, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball back in the 80s and 90s.
I just
on
remember the
MTV.
blonde guy. Wasn't that a blonde guy with long hair?
That was
hosted
Adam
Adam Curry.
Curry. Yeah,
Adam Curry.
He
But
might
our
have
buddy
first.
Craig Gass was hanging out with him, the comedian.
Oh yeah.
He's hilarious. He's coming back to Houston, I think, in March.
Okay,
So I
he's
said,
been
you got to
on.
come back up to the studio. He's so funny.
We got to tell him, okay, you can't do Tom Arnold.
Yeah.
You have to do some characters.
Current.
He's just such a funny guy. Remember when Eddie Van Halen passed away, he called us up because he lived with Eddie Van Halen for a year.
Oh yeah.
And then he's got a story for everything. Like the whole reason why he was hosting that pay-per-view special is because he used to make fun of Gene Simmons' voice when he had that reality show, Family Jewels. And Gene was really mad, but Paul Stanley loved it because he's making fun of his business partner. It'd be like if somebody's making fun of me, Roula would love that
And
person.
they're really good at it.
And he was really good at
We're
it.
gonna hire this guy.
We got to hire him.
Like if
Oh
he
my
was
gosh.
imitating you.
yeah.
But Craig.
Well, that's what
Craig
Special
Gass-
K's here for.
Craig Gassler was on like Howard Stern for years.
Oh, yeah.
They'd
Oh,
bring him
is that
in,
right?
Like,
He's just such
not,
a
not
nice
like
guy.
every day, but they'd come in like once a month or so.
Yeah, and he's still touring, right?
Oh yeah.
Always doing lots of comedy shows.
He gave up the drinking and just focused on his career, and it's
Yeah.
taken off.
Oh, I didn't know that he had. Did he have a problem
Oh,
with
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Craig
He-
guessed it?
Yeah.
Oh, I had
he
no
talks
idea.
all about it, about how he overcame his demons, and he's on point, man. That guy's funny.
That's awesome, man. I was jealous. I was trying to
Sebastian
see the
Bach.
videos and watch all the videos.
Oh, dude, I was telling Roula and Kevin, it's
They're
like
probably like, oh, God.
the whole thing was ruined because somebody with the most horrendous BO of all time, like to the point where, like, you know, you get that little retch where the vials come in the back of your throat. I was like, oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
I still remember.
How does someone smell that bad?
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
It was
and it's
so bad.
always at concerts.
Maybe
It's
Sebastian.
always
The guy behind me.
No, it was the guy in front of me because I went to the bathroom. We were trying to figure out which guy it was.
When you think it's yourself, you're like, wait, is it me?
You
Yeah,
get
you
whiffs
like,
of it.
dang.
Like you escape it, and then you get whiffs of it. Like
What was funny is the guy to my right
way.
and the guy to my left, they're all like keeping their arms because the headbangers, they always like pump their fist in the air. And every time they do that, I'd be like, oh God. And I pinch my nose. So the other guy stopped pumping his arm because he thought, oh, I must stink. And it wasn't him, it was the guy in front of me.
I remember the guy when I went to Kiss the Motley Crue, at the Woodlands, the guy behind me had jalapenos or something. He kept burping.
Oh, it was me.
And I
it
could
was
just,
me.
I'm just like, I can't take it.
Stop burping.
Behind me.
Stop
That's
burping.
crazy.
It's just that smells like it was so nasty. Plus, it's like 110 degrees.
And you're
Amber
eating
alert.
jalapenos.
Amber alert.
Amber alert going off on the phone.
Missing child in Beaumont, Texas. Victim's 14-year-old white female, Serena Farron. Last seen on foot wearing a green jacket,
Oh, no.
white pants. I think that's what it says. No, white
Houston?
tank top and pink pajama pants.
Beaumont.
Beaumont. Okay.
Amber alert. Just came across the phone. That's why you heard the beeping off the air because it's our phones.
Mine didn't do that.
No, you can disable it.
I held mine up thinking I'd hear the noise.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
don't
hear
care about the
noise.
children, Eric?
No, you can still get it, but you can. No, mine's on mute right now.
What if it was yours? Like, oh man.
I'm just saying
It's a
you
new
have.
phone, by the way. It's a new phone.
You can disable the
Bragger.
feature. I'm just saying.
I probably would just.
Oh, my God.
Sound.
God, another kid missing?
No,
Where are they?
Oh, no.
well, I didn't hear yours go off, Kevin.
No, that's because mine's on mute.
I think that's why.
Yeah, that's what mine is,
didn't
too.
have the noise. It
Maybe
just
that's
had
why.
the buzzing.
Well, would it pop
but
up?
somebody's noise came up.
Would it pop up?
Mine popped up. That's where I read it from.
Yours pop up?
Don't look at my phone.
Yeah, I did not. Mr. Cast the First Stone.
All right, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, how Beyonce and Taylor Swift have now been added to a list of how they are artists that can actually literally save your life. But what are they doing to save your life or the one of your loved one? I'm going to give you the scoop. Here's your weather for today.
It's actually going to be really nice. It's brisk. I would say it's more than brisk
it's
outside.
cold.
It's cold. It's cold. It's about 47 degrees.
It's more than one jacket weather.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
wearing
don't
a
know
pullover
that.
and I wish I had a jacket over it.
Really?
I think you overreact a little bit, though.
I'm not overreacting. It's called being cold. Hello.
Eric and Kevin and I are all just wearing like a
46
windbreaker.
degrees.
It's because we got more
I have a Snuggie on.
feeling.
Yeah, he's wearing a thicker jacket than I am. He's wearing his UGG from
wearing
his
that women's-
pay-per-view
Oh, yeah,
thing.
you're wearing that woman's Uggs jacket. Right, we got you from
Not
QVC.
pay-per-view. Yeah, QVC. We bought that for you on your birthday. Anyway, the official weather high
It is
today
going to be
is
72, partly cloudy. It's going to be a gorgeous day right now, 47 degrees, 612 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Big screen to the big house.
Roula and Ryan Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. Okay, how can holiday music, Beyonce's music, and Taylor Swift's music actually save your life or the one of a loved one? Well, friends, let's take you back to when the American Heart Association came into our studio to teach us how to perform CPR.
I love that. That was really eye-opening.
Beyonce and Taylor have now made the list of the songs with the right beats per minute to sing in your head while you are performing CPR chest compressions.
Oh, which song?
Now, originally, it was Staying Alive Bee Gees, what they told us. Staying alive, staying alive.
I could do that because you're going to be nervous.
Staying alive. Other songs that have been thrown on the list, the ones from Beyonce and Taylor, though, you have to be like a super fan to know them.
Let me see. Let me
It's not
see.
like single ladies.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, you need something that everybody knows that's universal.
So I'm going to give you all
to.
the pop songs on the list, and if you're a big Swiftie or a big member of the Beehive, you're going to know these.
Deep cuts here?
So of Beyonce's playlist, it's Virgo's Groove.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. I can't even.
Oh, come
on,
on.
go ahead, how's it go?
Everybody
Sing
knows
it,
that.
sing
it. Is that
Ain't
fast?
no one that take you there. It's like very
of course,
like
I remember that.
disco-y.
That would sound like
Baby, come on. People know this. People know that
Okay, so
song.
now you know, Ahmad. Then
your
if you're ever in a situation to perform CPR,
I could do Virgo's
do
Groove.
Virgo's Groove.
Eric, if
Okay,
I'm having a
the
heart
chest
attack,
compressions.
stick with the Bee Gees, okay? I'm going to be dead if you take a mod's choice.
Yeah.
Look, okay.
And the Taylor Swift song is "You're Losing Me," and I don't know off the top of my head how "You're Losing
think-
Me"
is
goes,
that
but
the
it has
one
to be
that just
100 to
came out?
120 beats per minute.
Yeah, you got to go with like something everyone knows.
Yeah.
So other songs on the list: "Flowers" by Miley Cyrus. I can buy myself flowers, and you're pumping the
What if,
chest.
what if I got to have no rhythm?
"Dance the Night" by Dua Lipa is on the list.
Oh, okay. That's
for
a good
chest
one.
compressions
That's a good
when
one.
you're performing CPR. "Poker Face" Lady Gaga. "Dancing Queen" ABBA.
But those have
"About Damn Time" Lizzo.
some of those songs have like a variable BPM though. They're not consistent.
What? No, they are consistent. Absolutely. You're
Poker
just
face.
thinking-
that's
Poker
fast.
face. I mean, and it speeds up and it slows down.
No, you
It's
just go
all
by
within. It's all within the beats
Yeah, it
per
has to be
minute.
Yeah, the
100
beats,
to
not the
120
lyrics.
beats per minute.
Yeah.
For the compressions, you should be humming or singing these songs to stay on beat with chest compressions. Now, when it comes to holiday music, "Last Christmas" by Wham could save someone's life.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be
The Last
embarrassing.
Christmas
That's
by Wham.
ironic because he died from a heart attack.
He
what
did.
If, what if you hear that? That's the last thing you hear.
Oh yeah.
Trying to save
This
them.
one throws me, guys.
Give me
On
something
the
like
holiday
this.
List. I don't think it's fast enough.
Okay, now cut it off.
That's like that's
not
not the
fast
right.
enough.
That's
That's
not-
not the right rhythm. I don't think.
How many
It's like-
BPMs is that? You think?
It's 100 to 120.
Yeah.
So that is definitely not 100 to 120.
I will do that for you,
But
Ryan.
also, it's like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you need to go
1, 2.
faster.
You need to know. You need to be like in syncopation.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
4.
the other song, guys, on the holiday list of what you should be singing in your head to do CPR is Bobby Helms' "Jingle Bell Rock." That sounds too slow.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Was that on the news?
Don't know the rest of the song.
Was that the number one? Didn't it make number
No,
one?
that was
Rocking around the
Rock
Christmas
Around the Christmas Tree. Brenda Lee hit
Brenda
number
Lee.
one after 60-something years
Yeah.
being released. It's number one now.
I love it.
I have a BPM tapper on my phone since
Oh,
I
nice.
spin.
Oh, cool.
And if you guys sing a song, we'll
Okay.
see their
Try it,
BPM.
Roula.
So do the Jingle Bell Rock. How fast is that one? Go.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell. I don't know the
Nope,
words.
you'd be dead.
I'd be
Nope,
dead.
you would be dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
six-
why
How
you
about-
got to stick
how
with a
about
song
Last
that
Christmas?
everybody knows.
I don't see how Last Christmas. I guess Last Christmas is
Try
fast
that
enough.
one. Go that one.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart,
Yep,
but
there you
the
go.
very next day,
Pump,
you
pump,
gave it
pump,
away.
pump,
131.
Okay, good. That one
But
works.
do you know the rest of the song?
Yeah, this year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Oh, yeah, you'd be
That's-
live with that one.
I think so.
All right, that's good.
Almost heart attack again.
R.E.S.P.C.T. by Aretha Franklin's on there too. Respect is on
Oh,
there.
that's a good one.
That's a fast one to save someone's life.
Suck it
These
to
are
me, suck it
songs-
to me, suck it 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 to me. Yeah,
It's doing it.
120.
Okay, nice. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about songs that could save someone's life. The American Heart Association released the playlist that are perfect to perform hands-only CPR. They have to be between 100 to 120 beats per minute, which is the speed of the chest compressions you should be performing. Humming or singing certain songs help you stay on
Someone
beat.
said Baby Shark. Try that one, Roula.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do.
Yeah,
Baby
that's
shark
working.
do do do
He's at
do do.
125.
I'd be laying on the ground and I'm like, let me die.
Oh wow! Look at that. That works.
125 there.
Okay, so now you know. All Star Smash Mouth is also on the list. Hey
Oh,
now,
gosh.
you're an all-star.
Don't use that one on me.
Yeah, just take, no,
Just let me go.
Hey man, you don't care what it is in the end as
112.
long as you're breathing and alive.
That's 112. What did he
Yeah.
pass away from?
I forgot he passed.
God.
Yeah, lead singer Steve
We're going to go
Harwell.
over that, like who passed away this year you forgot about.
I know. When they do the in memoriam at the end of the year, you always get all those feeds get jammed up with all the people who passed, the clickbait.
That'll be coming in probably next week.
Okay, real quick, I got to mention this. On Netflix, I have not had time to really sit down with my kids and say, oh, let's pick a Christmas movie we haven't seen yet. But a Jennifer Garner movie with Ed Helms has come around Netflix. It's the number one show on Netflix right now. It's called The Family Switch. And I was like, oh, this would be a cute movie, as opposed to all these switching body personality movies over the years, like
Freaky Friday.
18 again, like
13
Father Like
going on
Son,
30.
13 going on 30, where you are switched. Your body is switched with either like your best friend, your
30, she didn't.
She just went to a
she
younger
went back
person.
to being 13.
Yeah.
So she's the same person. She's just 13 in her own body.
Yep.
Anyway, it's like a body switch movie, and it's Jennifer Garner, which she was on 13 going on 30.
Yeah,
She was the star of that. Now she's on Family Switch. People are freaking out that as cute as this movie looks and as great as it looks, it's where the kids switch bodies with the parents. It's not just one person. Both of them do it. The daughter and the son are now in the body of the mom and the dad. And the clip that I saw is Jennifer Garner, you know, in her mind, she's in her daughter's body and the daughter is in her body. And she's like, oh my God, look at my body. Like, she's like, I can't believe it. Like, I don't have cellulite because she's in her like 13-year-old's body. Okay. So the scene that is enraging people is that there is a scene where they're in front of the family, and the family's like doing this. This one aunt is like, you have to kiss 13 times a day to keep your marriage healthy. Come on, you guys. And
13. Whoa.
but people don't know what the people in the room don't know. I'm sorry, it's 12 kisses a day just to sustain a relationship. That's what it is. A couple needs a minimum of 12 kisses a day just to sustain a relationship. That's what one of their mom's friends tells them.
That's kind of creepy then. That they gotta be
detecting
moms.
there's no chemistry between them, another friend says, why don't you guys just have a kiss real quick? But that is so awkward because you're looking at them as the married couple, but in their minds, you're playing the daughter and the son, and they say, oh my God, I think we have to kiss. And they actually have to have this awkward peck on the mouth, and everyone's like, incest!
You're ruining my family movie.
Ew.
It says, the sister says, you just have to do it. We don't have a choice here. Just be a man. Just do it fast. So they fight back their disgust, and they proceed to kiss each other on the lips real fast. And everyone's like, ew!
So is this a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas movie. Christmas
I didn't
Switch.
know that.
It's
I thought
called
it was
Family Switch, but it's Christmas themed.
Gotcha.
Christmas time.
Yeah, you can't miss it on Netflix. The icon is the number one most watched thing
Yeah,
right
Is
now.
it number one for
First.
everybody, or is that just your algorithm?
No,
It
I've
says
seen it was
for
number one.
I think it's
for
number
everybody.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right up there with that Obliterated I told you about. Don't
Okay,
watch
Eric-
that with kids. Everyone just
I
What's
gotta
Oblit-
check it out.
Eric, you
Who's,
want
the
us
star
to
of
watch
Obliterated?
Obliterated?
just don't watch it. It's not made for people under
18.
25.
Who stars in
Yeah,
it?
he's looking at me like,
Who stars in it, and what's it about?
There's the only famous person I knew was C. Thomas Howell, and he's
Okay.
Oh, so it's not a big name type thing.
basically it's just their elite force that they've been hunting down these terrorists. They saved the day in Vegas, and they're like, "What? We can't just leave. We have all this extra money. Let's go party." So they like do Molly and make shrooms and drinking and partying, and then they find out,
With all this drug money they
which
confiscated?
is all the money they have for the government. So they have a big party at the penthouse, and they're like, "We did it! We saved the world! No one knows, but we're going to party." And then they realize that bomb was not the real bomb. There was
Oh,
another bomb.
no. So they're too messed up to save
So
the
now
world?
they have 7 hours, and they're all like screwed up, drunk,
Oh, my God.
high,
That's hilarious.
and
How many episodes?
8. I got 2 left.
okay.
All right.
A lot of nudity, just letting you know, for a lot of male nudity. So
Oh, sounds fun.
Here's one I'm going to give you real quick. If you like
come on.
documentaries, watch Bad Surgeon. Holy crap.
They keep showing that one.
That is so, you are going to be gripped that this guy is not in jail right now. He is a murderer. I mean, and it is messed up. I mean,
But you're not telling us what it's about, though.
okay, so this guy, in a
us know.
nutshell, he promises, I mean, first
He's
of
a
all,
real doctor.
He's a real doctor.
So it's a story, like a news documentary type
And-
thing of his bad
So he started
behavior.
dating this NBC reporter, and like, we're going to get married in Barcelona. And then she realizes that, he never wants her to go there. He's got another wife and kids there. And then he's got he's got honeys all over the place. And he promises everybody that he can save them with his groundbreaking new organ, a plastic trachea. And every single patient that he has dies. And then you find out that this guy didn't test this on anybody. He's just going around killing people and making money and like living the life. And it's just
See, I
crazy.
just want to watch movies.
Yeah, that was a little intense.
It's
I don't know.
really, I mean,
Yeah, I
like,
don't wanna be
you are, I mean, well, it's
That's
in the
what
top
people-
10. I mean, it's good.
Just because things are in top 10.
I mean, you're
doesn't always
top 10. I
mean-
mean, probably like Netflix is different for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just telling you, if you
And
like
by the way, people
documentaries,
are
it's good.
texting me about Family Switch and this topic of the parents had to kiss, but it's actually the kids. They say people are too sensitive. I saw it. It's not so bad. One person says this movie is ass. Don't watch it. Another person said it was really cute. Anyway, so it's a kind of a split bag, a mixed bag there on the reviews of Family Switch. But I guess we'll see it.
Coming up next,
Oh, have you guys ever heard of the red nail theory?
the red
I
nail
think we've
theory.
talked about this a long time ago, but you
Because
should
this
bring it back
TikTok-
around.
there's a couple
'cause I
TikTok-
feel like it's making its way around.
Ahmad's job and my job is we watch TikTok so you guys don't have to.
Exactly.
Thank you.
We waste many hours of our lives. So I'm averaging like 7 hours a day on my phone.
Is that how you make
Pretty
yourself feel
much.
better when you realize, oh my God, it's
For
already
work.
10 p.m.?
There's a girl that
Haven't done
got,
anything
she
to
dumped her boyfriend for a reason that is BS. Play that audio from TikTok and then this red nail theory that I think we might have talked about.
All right,
Maybe
we're
it's
going to
the
find out
same.
what
Let's
it's all
hear it and
about.
see if it's the same
Yeah,
thing
we'll
that's
see.
been circulating or it's brand new. What's the deal with red nail? What's the deal with red nails?
What's the deal?
Next on the
Airline
Roula and
food.
Ryan Show.
It's KRBE. Turn it up. With more of the Roula and Ryan Show.
All right, so Eric goes through TikTok so we don't have to.
Well, actually,
That's what
this
he
is how he makes
says.
himself feel better by losing 7 hours of his day.
Yeah, it's
I was
it's
doing
work for
show
the show.
research, guys.
Amon and Al
That's what I do.
Amon and Al just share our stuff, send it to each
Yeah.
other. Look at this one.
Well,
It's
really, I feel
ridiculous.
like that's what Instagram Reels has turned into me. Like, my friends will share Reels with me, or I'll send one to the friend that it applies to, and that's how we communicate.
Well, somehow I got on some stupid thread. I'm trying to get out of that thread where it's people that had colonoscopies and they pass gas.
Because we
Montages.
probably talk about colonoscopies all the time because of people
I know,
getting
but
checked.
it's like 4 minutes of people passing gas and laughing, and they're they're all groggy from the medicine and stuff. I'm like,
Oh, so it's immediately after, and they're being recorded, and they're farting a lot.
I'm like,
Oh, my God.
how did I get on this? Of course, I start laughing.
So what did you
Everybody
find
laugh.
for us, guys? What's your TikTok gold for us?
Which one
Yeah.
should we start with first?
I say this red nail thing. We got everybody hyped about it.
Yeah,
It's a red
interesting.
nail.
Which I have red nails today. I got a manicure, so I got red nails with
So
sparkle.
ladies can, tell us is this true? Is this work? And guys, I don't think we're gonna like this.
All right, let's hear it.
Theory. Here we go.
I know guys are attracted to red nails, and I'll tell you why. It's called the red nails theory. Every time I have red nails, a guy comments on it. And I always thought red nails was like a grandma nail color. I was like, why are they liking red nails? And then it hit me. In the 90s, when we were growing up, women had red nails a lot, especially like our moms. Guys are attracted to red nails because it reminds them of their moms when they were growing up taking care of them. Or like some sort of mommy issue with it. I swear to God.
No,
No.
not at all. Not at all. My mom didn't even wear nail polish
I
ever.
would say
But
I
she was in the
say it's a
90s.
mom
No.
thing.
I didn't think it's a mom thing, Ahmad. I thought it was like more like if you, in your head, if you imagined a woman being portrayed as really sexy or attractive,
Yeah, hoochie mamas.
she had red nails.
Red lipstick
Maybe she was
works.
wearing red heels.
Yeah,
Maybe she was
exactly.
wearing red lipstick. There's something about the color. She was wearing a red dress. Something about the color red
A lot of
is
time
a turn-on color.
Well, if a guy wants to talk to you, they're going to look at you and they'll see that red pops.
Yeah.
Sticks out, so they just mention it. Doesn't mean
It might
they're
be
just
just
saying
an
it to say it.
added attribute. They were already looking at the rest
Have
of you
you
before they
ever
saw your
cared,
hands.
Eric, about
Yeah.
like what color nail polish? Like, I don't even notice stuff like that.
I mean, it's pretty. But I'm not going to like.
It's not the reason.
Girl, you need a refill.
That's not the top 3 things I look at.
You need a refill.
But it's something to say that because you don't want to offend people.
Conversation piece.
You know, what else are you going to talk about? You can
Yeah.
say their eyes, and that's so cliche.
So then that means if you're a female server in a restaurant, then maybe add to your tip pool by, we know pigtails somehow get you more tips. Have some red nails too. Red nails and pigtails.
Oh yeah.
That's going to get you lots more tips.
Red nails and pigtail.
What else
Red
do you have in
nails
the
and
TikTok
pigtail.
files?
And this one's a weird. This girl,
This is so odd.
she said she dumped her boyfriend because of this.
All right.
I'm breaking up with the guy I'm dating because of what he did to me while I was on the toilet the other day. And I'm not joking. Like, I'm being so serious right now. So I'm at his house. There's no toilet paper. I'm like, damn. Hey, babe, could you please grab me some toilet paper? He said no. I already told you that bathroom's out of toilet paper. Sorry. I'm like, okay, well, if you're not going to go, I'm going to start screaming for help. Like, I'm going to start screaming. He's still your man. I go, help me to the neighbors. Cause I'm like, bro, I need help. And then he storms off, goes downstairs. He comes back, slams the door open, and he throws the toilet paper at my head.
Yeah, she should break up with him.
That's probably why.
What a jerk.
No, she should break up with him because he's inconsiderate and an overreactive, raging
and-
D-bag.
What kind of a
Sure.
jerk? No, I told you there's no toilet paper. We're not gonna
That's
help
ridiculous.
You.
She
What an
should break.
idiot.
I support her breakup.
He grew up with siblings. You could tell.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
But
that.
then your sibling's not your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, some people can't tell the difference. I guess. Like,
Maybe all brothers. Right.
yeah, like I don't know. That's
Yeah,
weird.
she should definitely break up with that guy.
How does that work with like if you married someone that had their siblings are all boys? Like Ryan, you and Kevin, you have just brothers.
I have
no
just
sisters.
brothers. I
I
didn't
loved
have
having
any
sisters. I think it made me a better man, a better
Absolutely.
husband because you learn to treat women with respect more, and you see what.
You're more sensitive to their
Like they taught me the things like open the door for a lady and
even like personal things like for a girl, maybe you are more in tune with like their insecurity and you're more sympathetic to the insecurity of that a girl carries in her mind.
like my girls
Right.
when they date or they get married. I'm hoping that the man they marry has a sister.
And actually,
older,
I feel like
that way-
if,
but
if
it
the
also
sisters
depends.
are older
They
than
got
the
to be
boy,
older because
Yeah,
you're on
older,
a
yeah.
better
you
side
weren't
of
the oldest
coin.
child.
But
When
even
you're the
younger
oldest
might not
child,
be
there's
bad
nobody.
because then they'll try and protect, and they're always protecting their little sister. That means they're going to protect their wife.
I like that
Absolutely
theory.
agree.
I like that theory. I just feel like, because in a boy world, it's just all crazy like WrestleMania all
don't
the
get it.
time. Isn't it WrestleMania all the time?
It was definitely attack mode, revenge.
Attack mode.
But I mean, as a gay man, it's built in my DNA to be respectful and have respect for women. Because, I mean, you watch drag. Why do people love drag? Because it's hard to be a woman.
Amen, Special K, amen. Preach.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. So, once again, come out Art Museum TX this Wednesday, 6 to 8. This is the redo because the first time I tried to do that art show, we hit a monsoon and it just... people couldn't make it. A lot of people were texting me, hey, I couldn't make it. I'm flooded in. Well, now you've got no excuse. You got to come out 6 to 8. Buy a piece of artwork. Every penny is going to help Texas Children's Hospital. So 6 to 8.
You're right. No excuse because I saw some comments like, I wish
the weather.
I could go tonight. I wish I could be there.
The
I have another one, so now you have no excuse.
Yeah, now there's no excuse because the weather's supposed to be nice. It's right there at City Hall. You cannot miss it. Art Museum TX. Please come out there. I really do appreciate it. And UH, they got a new coach, Willie Fritz. He just signed a 5-year deal. Listen to this. He's getting $22.5 million per year. $22.5 million per year.
Right. No.
Yeah.
No, he's making that.
Oh, no,
He's making
deal.
that for the whole contract.
I was going to say, that's
making
a lot. That's like Alabama
He signed
money.
a 5-year deal worth $22.5.
Every
he's getting
Nick
22.
Saban would come to
Yeah. Listen to this. He's getting $22.5 million for a 5-year deal. That breaks down to $4.5 million a year, and he made $2.8 million when he was at Tulane. So
what does Nick Saban make? Do you know off the top of your head? Like what kind of money do those big school guys make? They've been around for a long time.
I couldn't even.
But I know it's in the millions.
I'm figuring $10 million.
Yeah,
maybe more.
Football coaching,
Look
man.
at the boosters. Look at Jimbo Fisher from the Aggies. They're paying him $75 million just to leave.
Oh my God!
Wouldn't that be awesome? You're so bad at your job.
What?
You suck so bad.
You're being paid $75 million to leave.
Just get the hell out of here.
Just get out of here. By the way, I mentioned this when we opened the show. If you're down around the area where Shell Energy Stadium is, and you hear
Where's Dynamo play?
Yeah. You hear some loud noises. SWAT is doing exercises this morning. They're going to close off the streets at 10. From 10 to 11, they're going to be inside and outside of the stadium. They warned residences and businesses in the area just east of downtown. You're going to hear noises like bangs while the exercises are taking place. So just be aware. It's not a shootout. This is SWAT training. That's what's going down in H-Town.
Coming up next, somebody's gotten their payback, told us all about it, and we're about to reveal the revenge. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.